All right, guys, so we about to watch this video. It's the Hu Tao Collected video. These are pretty much the ones where Donsleeve actually does the voiceover. This is where we actually get a little bit of lore about the characters. So potentially, hopefully, we can learn more about Hu Tao as a character. We did the story in the on the stream not too long ago, so we just finished up that. But now we're about to watch this video. You guys ready to watch the video? Because I'm ready to see some Hu Tao excellence. I'm ready to see what Donsleeve got to say about this character. It should be pretty interesting.
The people of Liyue value tradition, and their traditions are embodied in all manner of rites. Of these, the rites that mark life's end are of utmost importance. Liyue's funeral rites are complex, and only Wangsheng Funeral Parlor can conduct them to the satisfaction of all. Wangsheng has stood for 77 generations and has gained still greater fame in recent years, thanks to their eccentric young director, Hu Tao.
When the sun's out,
I don't think
bathe
it's
in sunlight. But when the moon's out, bathe in moonlight.
Hu Tao manipulates pyro with ease and can sacrifice her HP to increase her damage output, cleansing
love the
world
stance.
of
I love the mode.
impurities with an unrelenting flame. When Hu Tao cooks a dish perfectly, she
This
has
is
a
nice.
chance to obtain a suspicious dish of the same kind.
Because this is universal. You see? It's universal to all the dishes. I like
Hu
that.
Tao's normal attack can combo up to 6 strikes, dealing physical damage to enemies.
He has a nice
Hu Tao's
animation.
charged attack consumes a
She's
set
very
amount of
animated.
stamina
I
to
like how
lunge
animated she
forward,
is.
dealing physical damage to enemies in her path. Hu Tao also has a unique effect when sprinting.
Oh, it
allowing her to
dashes through
briefly
enemies?
disappear and pass through certain small foes.
That I didn't know. I know she turned invisible.
Hu Tao consumes part of her HP to cast her elemental skill, knocking nearby enemies back and entering the Paramita Papilio state.
Oh, it don't knock
This
bigger enemies
converts
up
her
though.
attack
I mean back.
damage to pyro damage, which cannot be overridden by another elemental infusion.
I love
Her
that it can't be
resistance to
interrupted by other
interruption is also
elementals.
increased, and she
Infusion.
receives an attack increase based on her max HP when entering this state.
Look at her going ham.
Paramita Papilio ends after a set duration, or when Hu Tao leaves the field.
Ah, I didn't try
After
that.
unlocking the talent Flutterby, ending Paramita Papilio increases the crit rate of all of Hu Tao's party members other than herself for a set duration. Moreover, while Paramita Papilio is in effect, Hu Tao's charged attacks apply the Blood Blossom effect to enemies it
The
hits.
blood blossom.
Enemies
I like the
affected by
butterflies
Blood
around her.
Blossom will take pyro damage at set intervals. This effect automatically expires after a while. Only one Blood Blossom can exist on any
Oh,
one
she sticks the
target
tongue
at a
out when she
time,
does that?
and only Hu Tao can refresh its duration.
Bro, she's so animated.
Wangsheng has a long heritage. It's said that their directors passed down a secret technique to traverse between life and death.
Traverse
Unafraid in
between
the
life
face
and
of
death, huh?
They instead unleash yet greater power. Once the talent Sanguine Rouge is unlocked, Hu Tao gains a pyro
Bro, I like
damage
the no
bonus when
HUD.
her HP is low.
Higher, pants on fire.
Hu Tao commands a blazing spirit to deal pyro damage in a large
It's a
AoE.
cute
When her
ultimate.
elemental burst hits enemies, Hu Tao regenerates a certain percentage of her max HP. A maximum of 5 enemies can affect this percentage.
Bro,
Additionally, using this skill when Hu Tao's HP is low deals greater damage and regenerates more HP. Hu Tao's unique fighting style often imperils her. As such, she must coordinate with her teammates and choose the right moment to use her skills.
man,
and
I love the
manage her
freeform
HP.
camera with the still shots. And we get that in
Hu Tao
game?
often begins by using her elemental skill to enter the Paramita Papilio state. Then she alternates between normal and charged attacks to deal pyro damage.
And to
applying
get those the blood
onto
blossoms.
enemies.
Yep.
She then leaves the field, using the crit rate increase from Flutterby to
Dang.
increase her teammates' damage output. When Hu Tao's HP is low,
So they're kind of
she
showing
can
her as
choose a
like this
group of
burst
enemies
DPS.
upon which to unleash her elemental burst.
Yeah, they're showing her off
dealing
as this
pyro
burst DPS
damage
in this
and
video too.
regenerating her
Like a lot of
HP.
people were expecting.
Wangsheng Funeral Parlor conducts rites of utmost solemnity, and its staff are used to speaking little, making Hu Tao's liveliness seem an ill fit. Her elders once criticized her mischief-making, but having seen her immaculate conduct of the parlor's affairs, they could do naught but admit their error. Life and death are but two halves of an endless cycle. Life leads unto death, and death unto new life. Why then should death be taboo? Hu Tao has had the wisdom to see this, though some of her elders have yet to do so.
Interesting. So, yeah, that was the Hu Tao. That was the Hu Tao story. Nothing too crazy in there as far as we saw. So I don't think Hu Tao's one of the characters is going to like give us like any backstory to like, you know, the worldly lore or whatever. Some of these character stories do give us some of that lore. Like I think Albedo's was very important. It gave us a nice backstory of like some of the lore and stuff. We got to learn about the art of Kami and stuff. Obviously both of the archons, we get some nice interesting details. But some of these characters are just kind of here. I think she's just one of those characters that's like in the game, but like sort of not super story relevant. So yeah, it's not really anything really to dive into for this one, but it is a very interesting character. I do like how the character animates. I do like how they make these stories and whatever. I'm still liking how they're using Donsleaf as the narrator for this. I really do like her passive though. As far as that skill right there, I really do like that skill. The fact that it could be used on everything, so it's a pretty universal compared to some other ones that are like so specific to what it got to be used on. That one's pretty cool, but she's very well animated. Every time she does something, she has an animation forward. Every time you stop somewhere in her attack, she has like a different animation forward. Somewhat like Fischl, but I think she even goes even further into it because her charge attack even does it as well. And then she has so many different things and intricacies about her kit. A lot of things going into her with her like special dash effect, or like E giving her state plus a debuff. Like, you know, she's based off HP and like she's playing this risky playstyle. Very unique character overall. But yeah, as far as the lore bits, which I know a lot of you guys care about, as far as me diving into to get some more lore Genshin theories out there, really nothing too much to take from this one. We just learned more about pretty much her, and that Donsleaf understands where she comes from, where a lot of the elders and other people don't understand this harmony between life and death, which is something you hear a lot between, like, you know, opposite sides of the same coin and stuff, life and death or whatever. You can hear plenty of philosophical talks and stuff about those type of things, but nothing too crazy to take from here as far as world building for the world of Teyvat or anything like that. But yeah, pretty interesting video, guys. Like I said, yeah, if you like this one, let me know. I will definitely try to make some more theory videos. Probably not about anything about this, but let me know what you guys want to see, and I'll catch you in the next one.